Watch really closely here. Dollar is failing. Let's wait for a confirmation. And I will take this. Gonna take a real small stop order and put it out there and limit our risk in case this does continue to bounce off this resistance. But if we're able to finally break this resistance, it is there's nothing to hold it except for 1658, and that even came well in quite a while back. So if we get a confirmation here set up, I will be taking this. As soon as we see some green, I will be taking this because that dollar is just struggling. All right, I'm going to put out a buy stop here at 50.3. 50.3. And what we're going to do is put out a order at, basically it's going to be a 10-point order, or 10-tick order. It's going to be 10 ticks of risk, but if this thing is able to take out this resistance on this time here, it is going to be quite a ride to the upside. Let's get filled here on this buy stop, and there we did. Let's put out an order here to protect ourselves. And we're going to take this risk off the table basically immediately. As soon as this starts to go in our direction, 5 or 6 ticks, we're going to have no risk on this trade. I'm going to drag this all the way to the entry price. Right now, we have no risk. 5 ticks, we have 5 ticks, 6 ticks in our direction, 7 ticks. So absolutely no risk. And now we're basically in this hoping that it breaks this resistance. We're in a free position. There's commissions if you wanted to do that. But we're thinking this is it because look at this dollar. This dollar is now tanking, and we're looking for this to head up. This dollar is now tanking. We're looking for this to finally break these resistance and head to the long side. I think this is going to be the final push in the final push here. If it doesn't, we took a very low risk. We were basically have a free trade instantly on this current position. So if we get stopped out, that's fine. But look at this dollar. This dollar is what we're looking for. This is going to be the time that we push through. All right, guys. Let's limit some risk here. Let's take some money and put it in our bank. And let's just continue to watch this. It is full steam ahead all the way up to 1658. Am I going to allow it to do that? No, I'm going to keep trailing. But hopefully we don't get stopped out here because that dollar really pushed down. Anyways, let's see here. We haven't necessarily broken all the way yet, but this dollar is finally just tanking. We're just waiting for these orders to get put in. See if we can break these resistance. If we do, it's full steam ahead all the way up to 1658. All the way up to 1658. Let's just see here. Is this the last line in the sand for it? Is this where it's going to take off from? Or are we going to roll back over one more time? Or 2 more times? All right. We're out. Let's... No, I don't think I managed too tight, Steve. That's how I do it. I just keep on dragging up because this market has the ability to turn around either way, basically instantly on you. We were in a low risk trade and just trailing it up, kind of like we've been doing all morning. We've made 19 ticks now in the crude market on 3 single contract positions. Never got any big swings. We just had low risk. We had like no risk pretty much all day long. So we got our first targets filled on all our positions within 10, 20, 30 seconds. So basically we've had no risk on any of our positions and just keep on managing the positions. So this resistance is holding quite strong right now. Even though this dollar's it's done this twice on us now, we've looked to beat this, and it's just not working out. So the 1651 level is just holding tough. It's holding tough here. Even though the dollar is tanking, it's still holding tough. So we're going to wait, and if we get this dollar to start rolling up, we'll probably be looking for shorts, but it doesn't look like this really wants to break it at the moment. So So basically what we're looking at is the dollar is sold off all morning. I'll change this back to a minute chart, but moving out to the dollar on the hourly chart, we are now back at support, and we have retraced halfway back of it to move. So the dollar is due for a little bit of a bounce right now. Let me go back to but you see, obviously we've been using the dollar. That's what got us in this long entry right here. The dollar had broken its low, and we were thinking that the gold was going to break all this and head right up here to 1658. That did not happen. Now the dollar is testing support longer term and starting to bounce. So what are we doing? We're looking for the next opportunity to short the gold market. So ideally, we're looking for a little bit of a pullback here to the, to somewhat of a fib level to get us a good entry price. And we will short this gold off of this high pretty much. So we'll basically shorten gold off the high and trading it back down, and using a trail of some sort, and just keep on taking the money out of it, if it gives it to us. But we will not have much risk on the table originally. So that is what I'm looking for moving forward. We just need a little bit of a retracement here, and then we will sell off, assuming that the dollar continues to rise. Because the dollar is bouncing off of support right now, which means we're looking for shorts. Crude, I would look at the crude, but it is getting so choppy right now that I really have no interest in the crude market. The gold has moved nicely for us today. Made a little bit of money on it. We've just never had our big runner yet. We're just taking little bitty moves and happy with it, based on one contract. So let's wait here, waiting for a pullback on the gold here. And as long as the dollar continues to chop its way up, we're looking to short the gold here, guys. So that's what I'm waiting on. Yeah, Steve. Yep, exactly. It'll come up, and we're gonna wait for a red bar to trigger our entry, and that's all we're looking for. Yes, I'm up here around 1650 level. Yep, absolutely. Not going to have much risk on the table. Going to be very low risk. So, yep. All right, let's just sit here patiently and wait for this setup. All right, so we got the dollar breaking up right now. Let's just wait for confirmation here. Wait for confirmation. I got an order out at 1649. Let's see. There we go. We're starting to get a red bar. Let me enter right there at 49.2. I want to get a stop out there. Stop is at 50. All right, we got 8 ticks of risk on this. Let's go ahead and see this start to sell off. We got the dollar making the move we were on. Let's see the gold start to fall off here. As soon as it gets 5 or 6 ticks in our directions, assuming that it will, we will move our stop to our entry, so we have no risk in the trade, and we will trail the position down. All right, looking for this to go ahead and roll down for a little bit. Got the dollar go ahead and making its move. So let's see some sellers come in here in gold, and we will manage our position from here. So we are short gold right now, or I am. As far as the market itself, the indexes are starting to roll over. They stop making higher highs, starting to roll down. Everything's starting to roll down for the most part. All the market internals just had a nice spike down. That probably has something to do with this dollar. If we can see this dollar start to chop its way up. Dollar starts to chop its way up, gold starts to roll over. So let's sit here and wait patiently, see if we can get our move, and then we can get into a risk-free trade. Like right now, we just went 5 ticks in our direction.